Every single step feels like 1,000 miles. I've been running on empty for a long, long while. My mind is spinning, but my body is so slow. I've gone as far as my own strength can go. I fall to the floor, I have nothing left to give. Just trying to survive, just trying to live. Are you weary? God will carry you tonight. When you are too weak to stand and fight, you don't have to walk this heavy road alone. Let him pick you up and carry you home. He will carry you, just let him. Carry you, just let him. Take off the weight you were never meant to hold. Let his warm embrace fight away the cold. The pressure of tomorrow doesn't belong to you. He promised rest, and his promises are true. I surrender my striving, I let go of the race. He's lifting the burden, he's breaking the chains. Are you weary? God will carry you tonight. When you are too weak to stand and fight, you don't have to walk this heavy road alone. Let him pick you up and carry you home. You're so incredibly tired, aren't you? I know you've been trying to hold everything together for everyone else. But who is holding you? God is right now. Stop trying to walk, stop trying to figure it out. Just close your eyes and let him carry you the rest of the way. I'm resting now in the arms of grace. He is carrying me to a quiet place. Sleep now, he's got you. He's got you. I woke up carrying the bags I promised I'd leave behind. The echoes of yesterday's mistakes still playing in my mind. The heavy words that I said, the quiet things I forgot. My stomach is tied up tight into a guilty knot. I'm dragging all of the shadows into the morning light, letting the failures of history ruin a day that is bright. I wash my face in the mirror, I whisper through the shame. I keep on tripping over the very same stones, the very same blame. But your mercy is new in the morning, washing yesterday's dust. You bury the heavy regret inside an ocean of trust. I don't have to pay for the debt that you already paid. I step right out of the prison that my guilt has made. The slate is clean, the morning is new. Up the files, the records of all my wrong, trying to drown out the melody of your forgiving song. But you take the ledger of failures and tear it right in half. You replace my heavy sorrow with the gentle, joyful laugh. The sun is rising up high, the mercies fall like the dew, reminding my heavy heart that I am walking anew. I drop the bags on the floor, I let the history fade. I step into the freedom that your sacrifice made. But your mercy is new in the morning, washing yesterday's dust. You bury the heavy regret inside an ocean of trust. I don't have to pay for the debt that you already paid. I step right out of the prison that my guilt has made. Are you ruining today by carrying the guilt of yesterday? Did you mess up? Did you fall short again? Listen to me, Lamentations says his mercies are new every single morning. God does not hold your past against you. When he forgives, he completely forgets. Stop punishing yourself for a debt that Jesus already paid. Brush off yesterday's dust. The sun is up. You have a brand new slate. Walk in it. I am forgiven, I am walking free. Yesterday is gone, you are loving me. I'm standing in a room completely filled with laughing friends, but I feel like I am fading where the shadow quietly ends. I've mastered how to smile and how to perfectly blend in, but nobody can hear the heavy silence under my skin. If I disappear right now, would anybody turn their head? Or would my absence be another thing that's left unsaid? I lean my back against the wall, I whisper to the space. Am I completely invisible inside this crowded place? But you are the quiet observer. You never look away. You see the heavy colors in my quiet shade of gray. You sit with me in the corner when the world is moving fast. You remind my fragile spirit that this loneliness won't last. You see me here, you never miss a tear. The world gives its attention to the loudest in the room, but you are searching gently for the flowers in the gloom. I don't have to shout or perform to catch your holy eye. You hear the heavy volume of my most silent sigh. You count the very hairs upon my heavy tight head and catch the quiet tears I weep upon my lonely bed. I stop trying to wave my hands, I let the striving fall. I rest inside the gaze of the one who sees it all. But you are the quiet observer. You never look away. You see the heavy colors in my quiet shade of gray. You sit with me in the corner when the world is moving fast. You remind my fragile spirit that this loneliness won't last. Do you ever feel completely invisible? Like you could be in a room full of people, yet feel entirely alone? Listen to me. You are never unseen by God, Elroy, the God who sees me. He doesn't just look at the highlights or the loud moments. He sees you, sitting in the quiet. He sees the pain you hide behind your smile. You don't have to perform to get his attention. He is sitting right there in the corner with you. You are deeply known. I am seen, I am fully known, never forgotten, never alone. I watch the hands of the clock, they're spinning out of my reach, like grains of sand slipping fast on an isolated beach. I'm counting all of the years, the seasons passing me by, watching the colorful youth slowly fade from the sky. I feel the panic setting, a heavy weight on my chest, wondering if I have missed the absolute best. I look at the mirror and trace the lines on my face. I whisper, have I completely fallen out of the race? But you are the Lord of the years. You are the ocean of time. You take every delay and make the rhythm sublime. 1,000 years in your eyes is just a single heartbeat. You make the bitterest waiting taste incredibly sweet. You hold the clock, you hold my days. Others rushing ahead, building their empires of sand, but I am standing right here, held inside of your hand. You say that nothing is lost, no day is wasted or torn. You're redeeming the time since the day I was born. The seas that slept in the dark, the winters heavy and cold, are turning into a harvest far more precious than gold. I stop rushing the future, I let the hourglass rest. I surrender the timing to the one who knows best. But you are the Lord of the years, you are the ocean of time. You take every delay and make the rhythm sublime. 1,000 years in your eyes is just a single heartbeat. You make the bitterest waiting taste incredibly sweet. Are you panicking because you feel like time is running out? Do you feel like you've wasted years that you can never get back? Listen to me, God is not bound by your earthly calendar. He promises to restore the years that the locusts have eaten. You are not too late. You have not missed your purpose. Take a deep breath. Release the pressure of time. He holds eternity, and He holds you. I am not too late. I am right on time. I've been holding on to pieces of a plan I made myself, putting all the broken fragments on a high and heavy shelf. My knuckles are so white from the grip I try to keep. Terrified of losing it, I cannot even sleep. I planned out every detail of how the story goes, but the wind is blowing harder than my fragile spirit knows. I stare at my clenched fists, I whisper through the tears. If I finally let it go, will it ruin all these years? But you gently pry my fingers from the things I shouldn't hold. You trade my heavy silver for your pure and lasting gold. You say an open hand is the only way to catch the beautiful surprises that your perfect love will hatch. I open up my hands, I let the pieces fall. I thought that a surrender was a sign of a defeat, a bitter, heavy pill that would force me to retreat. But dropping my own blueprint is the greatest kind of free, making room for all the things you actually meant for me. The dreams that I was chasing were so terribly confined compared to the horizon that your mercy has designed. I slowly open up my palms, I let the ashes blow. I surrender all my timelines to the God I've come to know. You gently pry my fingers from the things I shouldn't hold. You trade my heavy silver for your pure and lasting gold. You say an open hand is the only way to catch the beautiful surprises that your perfect love will hatch. Are you exhausting yourself trying to hold on to a plan that is clearly falling apart? Are you terrified that if you let go of your grip, you'll be left with nothing? Listen to me, God cannot put his best into a hand that is closed tight around something lesser. Surrender is not giving up, it is making room. Let go of how you thought your story had to look. Unclench your fists tonight. The Father's plans for you are so much safer and so much better. I am letting go of control. I am resting in your will. With open hands and open heart, I am waiting. I am still. My head is spinning fast, 100 miles an hour. Thoughts are growing wild, like weeds without a flower. Trying to solve the puzzle, tying myself in knots. Trapped inside the prison of my own racing thoughts. I press my hands against my eyes, I whisper to the dark. Please quiet down this heavy storm, please heal this weary spark. You step into the tangled mind and speak a word of peace. You command the restless, crashing waves to finally cease. I don't have to figure out every detail of the night. You wrap my overthinking heart in warm and gentle light. You calm my mind, you calm it down. You calm my mind, you calm it down. I always try to play the judge, the jury, and the guard, building up these mental walls, making life so hard. But you invite me simply to lay my weapons down, to take off this heavy self-made overthinking crown. I stop trying to solve it all, I let the questions fade. I rest inside the quietness your gentle hands have made. Step into the tangled mind, speak a word of peace. You command the restless, crashing waves to finally cease. I don't have to figure out every detail of the night. You wrap my overthinking heart in warm and gentle light. Are your thoughts keeping you awake again tonight? Is your mind just constantly replaying every mistake, every worry, and every what if? Listen to me, your mind was not meant to carry the weight of the whole world. God is the keeper of your peace. He is softly untangling every anxious knot in your head right this very second. You don't have to solve your whole life tonight. You are allowed to just close your eyes. Let him carry the heavy thoughts. The thoughts are slowing down. The storm is passing by, safe inside your peace, beneath the midnight rest your mind, sleep now. I speak into the quiet, but the quiet just stares back. Walking through a season that feels completely black. I've been waiting for an answer, waiting for a sign. Feeling like I'm completely invisible this time. I look up at the ceiling, I whisper, is anyone there? Did you walk away? Did you stop answering my prayer? Is anyone there? God hasn't left you behind. Even when the shadows start playing tricks on your mind, His silence isn't absence, He is still holding your hand. He is walking right beside you in this barren land. He hasn't left you, He's right here. It's so hard to keep believing when I cannot see the way. When the midnight hour stretches and refuses to be day. But your promise is an anchor when my feelings toss and turn. Your steady love is the only lesson I need to learn. I don't have to hear you to know that you are near. Your perfect love is slowly casting out the fear. Is anyone there? God hasn't left you behind. Even when the shadows start playing tricks on your mind, His silence isn't absence, He is still holding your hand. He is walking right beside you in this barren land. I know the room feels so incredibly quiet right now. It's easy to think that because you can't hear Him, He must have left. But God's presence doesn't depend on your feelings. He promised He would never leave you nor forsake you. Even when it feels like no one is there, He is. He hasn't moved an inch. You are still here. You haven't left me. Even in the silence, I can rest safely. Rest now, He's right here. I took 1,000 wrong turns, chasing after empty things, trading away my solid ground for paper mache wings. Now I'm standing in the dark, miles from where I started out, filled with heavy loneliness, completely wrapped in doubt. I've rehearsed my apology 100 different ways, hoping you might take me back after all these wasted days. I drag my weary feet, I whisper to the night, will there be a locked door, or will there be a light? But you are running down the road to meet me where I am. You don't demand a payment, you don't demand a plan. You throw your arms around my neck before I even speak. You are the resting place for the wandering and weak. You run to me, you welcome me home. You run to me, you welcome me home. I expected heavy anger, I expected heavy shame, but you put a ring upon my hand and called me by my name. You washed the dirt right off my feet, you clothed me in your best. You turned my heavy wandering into a holy rest. The miles that I traveled to run away from you were completely erased the second that I came in view. I stopped holding back the tears, I let the sorrow break. I fall into the perfect love that I could never fake. But you are running down the road to meet me where I am. You don't demand a payment, you don't demand a plan. You throw your arms around my neck before I even speak. You are the resting place for the wandering and weak. Do you feel like you've wandered too far away this time? Like you've made too many mistakes and God is finally fed up with you? Listen to me. There is no distance you can travel that outruns His grace. He's not standing on the porch with a checklist of your failures. He's running down the driveway to meet you. You don't have to clean yourself up before you come back. Just turn around. You are always, always welcome home. I am finally home. I am safe inside. No more running away. Nowhere left to hide. I've been holding back these tears all day, wearing a smile just to keep the questions away, trying to convince the world I'm doing fine, walking on a thin invisible line. But now the room is dark and the mask is gone. I don't know how to keep being so strong. You say let the tears fall, let them wash the pain. My love is the shelter in your midnight rain. You don't have to be perfect to be held by come as you are, and let your spirit be free. Let your spirit be free. Let your spirit be free. I feel the shame creeping up beside my bed, replaying every wrong word I ever said. The guilt tries to tell me I'm too far gone, that I don't belong in the light of the dawn. But your mercy is louder than my deepest regret, a love so pure that I could never forget. Let the tears fall, let them wash the pain. My love is the shelter in your midnight rain. You don't have to be perfect to be held by me. Just come as you are, and let your spirit be free. Listen to me. Your tears are not a sign of weakness. They're the prayers your heart couldn't speak. God gathers every single one of them. You are washed. You are forgiven. You are deeply loved. Just let it all out. Washing over me. I've been talking to the ceiling, wondering if my words just fall, feeling like a tiny voice behind a heavy, silent wall. I've prayed until my throat is dry, until I have no sound, wondering if my broken cries even leave the ground. I close my tired eyes and I whisper, can you hear me at all? Or am I just an echo down an empty, lonely hall? Can you hear me? God is closer than you think. When you're standing at the edge, pushed right to the brink, He catches every whisper, He feels your every sigh. He's sitting in the room, wiping the tear from your eye. He hears you, He's closer than your breath. Have to shout to reach the heavens up above. You are already surrounded by His heavy, grounding love. He doesn't need a perfect prayer or loud and joyful song. He hears the quiet breaking of a heart that's suffered long. I stopped trying to speak, I let the silence fall. I realized you were sitting right beside me through it all. Do you hear me? God is closer than you think. When you're standing at the edge, pushed right to the brink, He catches every whisper, He feels your every sigh. He is sitting in the room, wiping a tear from your eye. Do you feel like your prayers are just bouncing off the ceiling tonight? Like He's a million miles away? Listen to me, He isn't far away on some distant throne. He is closer to you than the air you are breathing. He hears the prayers you don't even have the strength to say out loud. He hears your heartbeat. He hears you. I am hurt. You are so close. In this quiet room, you love me the most. Now He hears every word. I look at the other tapestries hanging on the wall, colors shining perfectly, standing proud and tall. Then I look down at my hands, at the tangled mess of thread, a chaos of the grayest blues and the deepest, darkest red. I feel so far behind them, so broken and so frayed, wondering if the Maker made a mistake when I was made. I hold the knotted strings, I whisper to the air. Why does my story look so ugly compared to what is there? But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating the masterpiece that is uniquely fully true. You don't make mistakes, you leave it all together. Comparison is a thief that steals the beauty of today. It blinds me to the miracle of the grace that comes my way. You didn't write my story to match another's rhyme. You are taking every tangled thread and taking all your time to build a specific glory that only I can wear. A testament of mercy built through all the tears and prayer. I stop looking at the left and right, I fix my eyes above. I surrender all my knotted threads to the weaver of my love. But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating a masterpiece that is uniquely, fully true. Are you caught in the trap of comparison today? Looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling like your life is just a messy, tangled failure? Listen to me. When you look at a tapestry from underneath, all you see are knots, loose threads, and chaos. That's how we view our own lives. But God is looking at your life from the top down. He sees the beautiful picture He is weaving. Don't compare your behind-the-scenes mess with someone else's finished product. The weaver knows exactly what he is doing with your threads. I will trust the master's hand. I am beautifully designed, leaving all the heavy weight of comparison behind. I've run so far this time, I can't see the light. Just wandering blind through a self-made night. Looking back at the bridges I carelessly burned, thinking of all the gentle grace I returned. I whisper into the dark, I've made too much of a mess. I'm too dirty to hold, I'm too broken to bless. Think you're too far gone, grace can reach you there, past the guilt and the shame, past the heavy despair. There is absolutely no distance His love cannot cross. He specializes in finding the things that are lost. Grace can reach you right where you are. I thought I had to clean up before I came back. Thought I had to fix every flaw, every crack. But you don't stand at the finish line demanding I win. You walk right into the mud where I've always been. I stop running away, I finally stand still. I let your mercy wash over me, and I know it will. Think you're too far gone, grace can reach you there, past the guilt and the shame. Listen to me carefully. The enemy wants you to believe you've disqualified yourself, that your mistakes are bigger than the cross. They aren't. You cannot outrun the grace of God. There is no pit so deep that His love is not deeper still. You are not too far gone. Turn around, He's right there. Grace found me in the darkest place, erasing the distance, covered in grace. Come on home, you're not too far gone. Come on home, come on home. You're not too far gone. Come on home. The room is perfectly still, but the tears start to fall, sliding down my face with no reason at all. I wasn't even thinking of sorrow or pain, but suddenly I'm caught in this midnight rain. I wipe my eyes and I whisper, why am I crying? What is this heavy heart even trying to say? Why are you crying? He understands you. He knows every ache that your spirit walks through. When you don't have the words and your mind is confused, He translates the tears of a soul that feels bruised. He understands. He knows exactly why. The weight of the years that I pushed deep inside, the moments I smiled when I just wanted to hide, the tears are the prayers that my lips couldn't speak, flowing out gently because I am so weak. I don't have to explain it, I don't need to make sense. He drops every wall and He breaks every defense. Why are you crying? He understands you. He knows every ache that your spirit walks through. When you don't have the words and your mind is confused, He translates the tears of a soul that feels bruised. Are the tears just falling tonight, and you don't even know why? Please don't hold them back. You don't need a reason. Sometimes your soul just needs to overflow from carrying so much for so long. Tears are a language God understands perfectly. He sees the exhaustion. He sees the hidden pain. Just let them fall into His hands. He understands you. Let it fall. He knows your heart. understands. He knows exactly why. The road ahead is covered in a heavy, blinding gray. I've lost my sense of direction. I've completely lost my way. The compass in my heart is spinning round and round. I'm looking for a purpose, but it's nowhere to be found. I look up at the clouds and whisper, why do I feel so lost? Am I just wandering aimlessly, paying such a heavy cost? Why do you feel lost? God has a plan for you. He drew the map of your life before you ever knew. You don't have to see the future to know you're on your way. The maker of the stars is guiding your every day. He has a plan, just trust his hand. He has a plan, just trust his hand. The pieces don't make sense when you're staring from the ground, but from the highest mountain, the perfect shape is found. He's weaving every detour and every broken dream into a beautiful masterpiece that is greater than it seems. I stopped trying to force the door. I finally dropped the key. I surrender all my timelines to the one who oversees. Why do you feel lost? God has a plan for you. He drew the map of your life before you ever knew. You don't have to see the future to know you're on your way. The maker of the stars is guiding your every day. Do you feel completely directionless right now? Like everyone else has it all figured out and you are just drifting? It is completely okay to feel lost, but you must know this: you are not forgotten. The author of your story hasn't dropped the pen. He has a very specific, beautiful plan for your life. You don't need to figure out the next 10 years tonight. Just take his hand and let him guide your very next step. I am not lost. I am being led. I will trust the path. Wherever I am, tread. Rest now. He holds the map. He holds the map. He holds the map. The house is completely dark, but my mind is burning bright, replaying every failure in the middle of the night. The what ifs and the should haves are marching in a row. A heavy, anxious army that refuses to let go. I toss and turn the pillows, trying just to shut it down. But the noise inside my head is loud enough to drown a town. I stare up at the ceiling, I whisper to the dark. Can you quiet down the storm? Can you extinguish every spark? You are the guard of the midnight, the keeper of the peace. You speak a gentle word and make the heavy spinning cease. You tell me you are awake, so I can finally close my eyes. You hold tomorrow safely in the wide and open skies. I give you the night, I surrender the fight. I try to solve my problems when I'm tired and I'm weak, listening to the shadows when they softly start to speak. But worry never added a single hour to my days. It only steals the peace from my heavy, weary gaze. I take the racing thoughts and I lay them at your feet, trading in my panic for a rest that's truly sweet. I stop trying to guard the gates, I lay my armor down. I let your perfect peace replace this heavy, anxious crown. You are the guard of the midnight, the keeper of the peace. You speak a gentle word and make the heavy spinning cease. You tell me you are awake, so I can finally close my eyes. You hold tomorrow safely in the wide and open skies. Are you lying awake right now, held hostage by your own racing thoughts? Is anxiety telling you lies in the middle of the night, making every problem seem 10 times bigger than it is in the daylight? Listen to me, Psalm 21 says that he who watches over you will not slumber or sleep. God is awake. You don't have to be. He is holding the world together right now. And he is holding your future too. Hand the problems over to him for the night. Take a deep breath. It is safe to rest. I am closing my eyes, I am letting it go, resting securely in the grace that I know.